Alright, just a quick little clip I wanted to record here. 479 Legion coins, which means we can rank up our Legion to 4,500, even though we are well over 4,500. Our next Legion rank up is going to be at 5k, which is... we're already there. Probably gonna try to push for 5,500 before I get to 5k, just to always have another rank up in the tank. I am just going to randomly assign one of my other people to the grid for the extra Legion raid power. Okay, Kadena it is. Doesn't really matter where I put her, because my Legion grid is a mess. And I need to redo it. I just don't feel like redoing it right this second, since there's still a lot of expansion to do, and I'm still actively working on it. But I'm very happy with the Legion progress I've made. I feel good about it. Okie dokie, it's weekly reset for bosses, so I figure why not try to do some bosses. Somebody randomly popped an MVP in Henny, so I figured I'd fucking grind for 30 minutes and cap my sweet snackaroos. Speaking of sweet snacks, I think I am going to be using some of these buffs. I'm not sure. I think we go for 15 minutes. "15 minutes like this, maybe?" I would use 95 sweet snacks. Obviously, I want to use the majority of these on XP, but for weekly bosses, I don't think I'm strong enough to do it, like, just no buffs at all. And since Night Troop ended, I am pretty down bad for generic buffs. Let me swap on this pendant. Let me sort by type. Eat this shit. I need to make a proper bossing preset for hypers and my link skills. I am way too lazy for that shit for now. F11, F9 turn Ravenous Bats on. 86 IED with no IED emblem. So yeah, I think I am gonna Magic Slate. 15-minute buff. Is this what I settled on? Yes. Alright, and then we start with the most annoying boss, which in my mind is probably going to be Damien. Our IED's 89 without any of our stacking shit, which should be fine. I don't think I'm missing anything else. So I guess we just go. Still wish I had more nodes. Missing so many fucking nodes kind of sucks ass. Especially since it would increase my burst damage by, how you be saying, a lot. So let me do this. Try to burst him. Alright, chill, brother. I think that was a pretty scuffed burst, but... Can I cleanse while dark side? I can. That's cool. Good class. I really should turn my skill effect opacity down when I do bosses. But I like to make sure my eyesight's good, you know? Gotta keep the eyes working overtime. I did that way too late. I'm gonna have to do this. Oh, nar. That sucks. I don't think it matters too much, though. Oh, it might matter now. Yeah, it matters. God bless. Oh, I wanted to put the sword more to the right, but it's fine. It's fine. Come on, sword. Stop being a fucking piece of shit. You really didn't... God, man. I just wanted to do a homie cleanse. The game was not about that life, though. Of course, it puts the sword in the middle of the room, right on top of the cleanse, because why wouldn't it? Oh, it's got one more pulse in it. Nice. I'm so good at this game. Unbelievable. Can probably burst. Really? It didn't proc? Jesus, I fucking hate Damien's sword mechanic. It's like, I don't move. The sword refuses to fucking insert itself into the ground. Not once, not twice, not thrice, but fucking 4 times before it decides to plant itself in the ground. Waste my goddamn bind. Can't just be a little nice to me, bro? I'm already struggling. I'm already like a certified potato. You can't just fucking help me out a little bit? Oh boy. Gonna be left side. Might as well pop that. Why not? Probably should have just stood on him. Yeah, it's gonna despawn for sure, for sure. Wanted to stand on him. I guess I wait for burst. If I can actually get my burst off properly, he should probably die. That's a big if on getting it off properly. Especially when he's doing shit like this to me. Let me out, brother. I don't have Greater Dark Servant. Because of course, I cast Greater Dark Servant. Okay, dude. This is my actual personal nightmare. Do I even need Greater Dark Servant at this fucking point? He'll be over here. He will spawn over here. Or not. Sure. Yeah, sure. Just take your fucking time, brother. Take your time, dude. It's not like I don't have a very small window to actually do damage to your dumbass. Let's chill, man. So chill, brother.
Know where to hide. Know your place. True power of the shadow.
I didn't get Last Resort off. God, fuck this boss. Nice, an MVP. Truly amazing. I have 6 minutes on my buffs. So I think next on the list is going to be Lotus, and then I think for the rest of them I don't need any of the buffs. Probably don't need it for Lotus either, but it will make it easier. Yeah, I don't have my burst, which sucks, because I am not great at lasers, depending on how I'm playing. I think I can do a mini burst, perhaps. Don't know if that was worth doing. But I did it. So I can't really worry about if it was worth it or not, because I already did it. I don't know, Lotus is just so much fucking chiller. Maybe it's because I actually ran Lotus way more than I have Damien, but Damien, I just think Damien's design is bad. Also, I guess I should have my quick slot thing expanded so I can see the cooldown on my Epic Adventurer. I also still need to fix my quick slots. They're just very haphazardly stuck in there. I think I can use Dark Omen as like a knockback immune. Yeah, I can. Gonna laser me, brother? No? All good. That's gonna not kill me. Pogger champion. Okay, I'm in a fucking corner. Do one of those, maybe one of these, one of these. I bound him, but then got stunned myself. Probably didn't need to burst that, but whatever, man. I'm just pressing shit. I don't think about it too hard. I mistime that, or can I not push him in this? Because I could definitely push him in P2. Yeah, I just mistimed it. Can do a mini burst. If I'm gonna do mini burst, I still think I should wait for GDS, right? I mean, it's so close to coming back up, I might as well. No, my Greater Dark Servant isn't even gonna hit. Whatever. It was the thought that counted. Guess I should use Will Skill, why not? I'm not gonna use anything more than my bind. I realize he's almost dead. Neat. So I just managed to do normal Damien and Lotus in 15 minutes, which is good, because I don't think I need the buffs for anything else. I mean, realistically, I probably don't even need the buffs for them, but I'm still not super confident in my abilities. Now I think we can just go through the normal bosses now, in any order. I don't think it matters. Sure, 275 buff, why not? For Chaos Zac, might as well. Oh, excuse me. Yes, none of the party members. I like how they added that, so you don't always have to get an Eye of Fire before you go in. So I got 2 cores from Lotus, and I got 2 cores from Damien, I believe. Little Rebirth or Flame. Woo woo! Good old Magnoise. Go to the Tyrant's Throne normal. I mean, I guess I need to do normal anyways. Yeah, wow, I'm so strong. It's one-shot hard mode. Woo! I didn't mean to do normal, though. I'm not gonna subject you guys to all of my fucking daily bosses. You'll be here all fucking day. I kinda just want to see how much damage a mini burst will do to this man. Nice. Yeah, it was gonna hit me. Whatever. Let's... Oh, excuse me, Jesus Christ. Let's see how much a mini burst does. Oh, fuck. That sneeze jump scared me too, don't worry. All things considered, that could have been a lot worse. Wonder how much stronger I am for Chaos Pap. I still don't like this boss. I really don't like bosses where I actually have to do mechanics. I much prefer to just go into a place and blow them up and then leave and get my loot. That's more so like my style of gameplay, you know?
Know your place. Feel God in your bones.
I don't have my burst, but I will have it up. So, I'm like not worried about it. Can I bind him? I need the times to that? Yeah. I think I'm silenced for like 5 seconds, which is fine. Oh my god. Chill, brother. Nar, you motherfucker. I'm gonna wait for this in case it tries to kill me, which it would have. Wow, crazy. Almost like I'm learning. Still couldn't get him past this. If I had my like actual burst straight away, I probably would have been fine. But the next thing you need to know about me is I don't like doing boss mechanics, and I also don't like waiting for cooldowns. Just not something that I'm oh fuck, I'm hooked. Ah fuck. Can't believe you've done this. 10 minutes? Nice. Can you let me on the platform? Thank you. 4 hours? You mudda bitch. 4, 4, 2. Yeah, that's enough. Cool.
Struggle in the dark.
I'm gonna do like another pseudo mini burst. Well, I'm gonna do a pseudo I died. Then I'm gonna do the mini burst. Amazing. I mean, all things considered, CPAP is way better than it was the first fucking time I cleared this piece of shit, that's for sure. I didn't get no cool mark, did I? Of course I didn't. But I don't have a massive drop rate. So it is to be expected. I guess I should probably do C-Val with my guild skills.
Easy prey.
I guess I should probably do a catchy as well with my guild skills. But, oh well. I don't think it matters that much, really.
Go to its shadow.
Oh, there was a fucking snake tail up my butt.
Easy prey.
Honestly, you hate to see it.
I'll teach you what
I'll bind him. It would be dope if I could have hit him.
easy prey.
I got stunned.
Rise.
Hello? Stop. Stop. I do not consent. I'm not consenting. Stop. You're gonna do a big suck? No? No big suck? Oh shit. None of this is worth buying. I need to wait on Pierre because I need my bind. Well, I don't need my bind, but I don't think I'm strong enough or confident enough in my ability to do it without a bind quite yet. Pop him with the will skill, why not? Come on, chicken boy, where you at? Oh, it's his portal. I thought he was doing the,
Awaken and feed.
thought he was doing the old flappy wings. Flappy bird. That's my bad. Sorry.
Easy prey.
That was my bad. I'll own up to it. I have 50 on my bind, so I guess I'll just do queen.
I'll devour you. Don't.
I hope that imp at the start got killed. Cool. Don't think I'm gonna need my burst on old Perot.
You.
Oh my god, that hit me. That's so sad.
Struggle in the dark.
Anything good from you, Frederique? How many can I buy? 29? Sure, man. Yes. And then how much will I have? 5 minutes on the damage and crit damage guild skill. Boss guild skills. Bye-bye. I think I should be fine for a Akechi, though. I still just have bad memories of a Akechi.
Easy prey.
Because the first couple times I tried to do him. Of course, you give me the same hat because you're a C word. Bop 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 bum bop bum 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 bop 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 bum.
Awaken and feed. Rage all you want. You can't
Fine?
escape.
Did I do it too late? Yeah, I did. Oh my god, that sucks, dickhead hole. I should probably just leave. Actually, no, he's at 33%. I'm fine. I just don't have a bind. I'm just gonna hopefully wait for him to change to a color. And then when he goes color... Because this should reset my hat, right? Yeah.
Into the arms of death. I'll teach you what.
Yeah. Yep. I vaguely know how to play the very early game bosses in this game.
Open your eyes.
Because, I mean, this shit used to be all I would do since that was, like, all the game was. Akechi. Alright, Akechi. Love having no burst for all of these bosses. He also takes, like, 20 minutes to stand up.
Too late.
Still have Shadow Spear for a little bit, I guess. I'll use Will Skill? Fuck it. Why not?
Awaken and feed. Devour you. So
Hmm. Get me out of the corner, man. Oh yeah, Akechi is way weaker. I think I had extra bad memories of Akechi because of my IED. Now my IED's like... SDR, yeah. My IED isn't great, but it's a lot better than it was. My Wild Hunter is definitely gonna need some IED help this week, though. Oh my god.
struggle in the dark. So awaken and feed.
I don't think grass appreciates being watered with blood. But I mean, I guess I don't know for sure. Pop one of those, pop one of these. I don't have Dominion yet. But I can do one of those, one of these. As soon as I have Dominion, do one of these. Bind him. I really wanted to wait for Shadow Sphere, but I don't think it matters. Yeah. Got a red pot, neato. I also got a small XP pot, very cool. I will make sure not to use that all in one place, my good sir.
Awaken and feed.
What other bosses do I have that are weekly? I have Mr. Bone, Pink Bone. Chaos Mod. Chaos Mod, Pink Bone. Ba 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 ba. Pink Bean fucking BGM slaps ass.
You can't escape your shadow.
Really? I'm not hitting you? Come on, brother. Any black bean markers? Doesn't look like it. A belt that I'm probably never gonna use. Can I not pick up that cube? Am I full up? I mean, I'm not gonna be using that, so I might as well just slurp that down. Slurp that slurp juice. What else do I have? I have Cygnus. I mean, now we're just here for the cutscene bosses, but I still think they're worth putting in, because let me tell you, the first week I came back to this game, none of these bosses were cutscenes. I actually kind of thought I could just kill her with Rapid Throw and nothing else. Overestimated myself, sad. I got cocky. Such a good BGM. Bow, 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 bow. Is that everything? Aside from Princess No? I guess Gollux? Ah, fuck, I'll do Gollux. I hate this piece of work, boss. Oh, I should wait for my burst. I also should definitely re-drink this shit. Because if I don't, I'm gonna get my D slurped, and I'm not about getting my D slurped. At least not by a giant head of a tree. Just not about that life, I'm sorry. Sorry to any of you trees out there. But no offense. I'm sure you're lovely, if you are a tree. I mean, as long as you're not this guy, you know? Oh, I hit the wrong button. At least I iframed it. So welcome to my tutorial on how to play Nightwalker wrong. So basically what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to Rapid Throw immediately before using any of your buffs. Because it, like, sends a message to the boss, you know? Sends a message like, yeah, I don't need that burst. I don't even care, dude. And honestly, if you think about it, that's a pretty powerful message, all things considered. Oh. Thought I was in the position where he doesn't hand.
Awaken and feed. Easy prey. Take this.
Oh, Nar. Let me up. Oh, Nar. I'm stunned.
Easy prey.
I am stunned, brother. Oh, that killed me? Did I get 5 stacks or something? Yo, chill, brother. The hell is wrong with you, Gollux?
Struggle in the dark. Take this. Take this. Too late. Garden of darkness. Struggle in the dark. Too late. Rage all you want. I'll devour you. Open your eyes. Too late. I'll devour you. So
But that was a pretty good tutorial on how not to play Nightwalker and Gollux. Please make sure you like, subscribe to the video, fucking follow notification bell, fucking post a flyer in your local ad. Honestly, just anything to help me out, you know? Because God knows more people need to see shit like that. This BGM's actually kind of good, though. I like it. I fuck with it. And then my last weekly is Princess Nar. I guess I should use a drop coupon for Princess Nar, so I guess I should have done her earlier. So I don't have to repop another thing.
easy.
We're learning. Turn my bouncy bats on.
Just a precaution.
Nice, I can use my door again. Very cool.
Go to it.
This motherfucker.
Into the arms of death. Easy prey.
Can I bind it? I think I asked that last week. And the answer is yes, you can bind it, but it doesn't stop it from teleporting you. Ooh, when it makes the mistake of teleporting me up to it. Oh, you fucking idiot. You pink whale. You fucking pink whale.
Struggle in the dark. Too late. Awaken and feed. So too late. Go to its shadow. Take it. Too late. Rage all you want.
Wonder if this boy's gonna put me in jail. Oh, not today, big boy. Now, I guess let's see if I can't burst Princess Know Herself. Let's do that. Let's do this. Let's do this. We'll hit her with the bind into our iframe. Into this, into Shadow Bite, into that, into this. Very cool. I have 13 captivating fragments. A Von Bon wind-up clock. Cool. Whatever that is. Furniture, I guess? I don't fucking know, dude. I think that is all of my weekly bosses. So let me get rid of my boys. And it looks like that took about 41 minutes, but a lot of that could have been cut down a bit because I'm a little dumb. 1.3 Billy. Not bad. I am going to finish up the rest of my daily bosses, just because I'm feeling not lazy.
Awaken and feed.
But I'll see you guys after. Actually, fuck it. I'm gonna do a little... Shh, don't tell. A little impromptu starring. Don't tell. Don't tell. Don't tell. Shh. This is our secret, okay? Nice. Join the 10 billion club. Oh, I'm nasty. Imagine if I go for 16. Should I do it? Should I do it? Should I safeguard it? Shh. Don't tell. Don't tell anybody. Oh, fuck. Don't tell a single soul. Whatever you're watching right now, you don't actually see this happening. Please, don't make me waste more meso than I'm already wasting. Okay, one more. Shh. This is our secret. Oh, you motherfucker, please. Don't do me like that. Oh no, this was a tragic waste of mesos. This is the problem. You get meso fast and then it disappears even faster. Damn, 30% feels a lot different than it used to. Maybe Zach is just not the place to be doing this. I mean, I gotta pass one eventually, right? Like, 30% isn't that bad. Yeah. Now you pass two 30% in a row, right? Nope, of course you don't. That would be ridiculous. Hey, but imagine if you just did the thing. I've already wasted a ton of money off event, so just give it to me. Thank you. Jesus. That's all I wanted, man. That's all I wanted. Okay, I'm gonna go finish up my bosses, and then well, who knows what I'll do from there. Alright, so I just finished up the rest of my daily bosses after doing the weekly bosses. I missed Hilla, but she's a literal 2-second cutscene, so it didn't matter. Another 147 mil into my bank. But more importantly, I did normal Pink Bean, and he hit me up with a Black Bean Mark. Which is pretty cool, because as you can see, I'm using Aquatic Letter Eye, which is not great. So we have a nice little upgrade right here that we can pop on, should we so desire. And let me tell you, I do kind of desire, is the thing. I do kind of desire. And so instead of doing anything useful with my inventory, I'm just gonna full send this shit. I'm gonna full send this shit to like 15 probably, and not try to go higher than that for now, because I've already wasted enough money star forcing shit today that I really shouldn't have star forced. Okay, well that man just blew my eardrums out. Congrats to you though, big bud. He's fucking going for it. Level 158 arc. Damn, you're nasty. 8k Legion. Sheesh. But in other news that's more important than that guy, my Black Bean Mark gives me a chance to roll another accessory with drop rate and another chance to get a natural hybrid line. I'm gonna take 20 glowing cubes, bright cubes, that's the one. Black cubes. And try to tier this up to legendary. We will see how that ends up going. Me and Cuban have been not on the best of terms lately. And it doesn't look like that's going to change. I think we also, yeah, we have some flames I can throw on this thing, so why not? 44 luck. And that's a better flame than what we had, but still kind of bad. I don't really like any of those. Can I use this yet? Nope. I like how I pretty much try to use that thing every day. But I just don't remember otherwise. Guess I'll buy some flames. Because I think I would rather flame it than throw the remainder of my money. Oops. Than throw the remainder of my money at trying to tier it up, knowing it won't get tiered up. Hello? Yes. Yes. Why was that so difficult? Nar. 55 luck. If that had some all stat, I would have slurped it. 20 luck, 6 all. I think that's just too low. 64 and 6 is not too low, on the other hand. Cool. So that is a... For all intents and purposes, it's just a straight upgrade. Pretty happy. Ugh, excuse me. Pretty happy about that. Is there anything else I can reflame? My power crystal's pretty bad, but... Does it really matter? What kind of a flame score should I even be going off for this shit? Because I feel like that's a pretty low flame score. 88 luck is fine, I think. 77 luck isn't great. 45 and 4 is pretty bad. 45 and 5. $50 and 5. I mean, that's just a little bit of an upgrade. It's still not great, but it's better than it was. And it used up the rest of my flame, so I got what I wanted in the end, I suppose. Almost 21k stat. Not bad. I do need to tier up the Black Bean Mark, though. And hopefully get, like, a double drop or a meso and drop hybrid line. I don't want double meso drop. Because if this gets meso or drop hybrid or double drop, I mean, if it gets double drop, I don't have to change anything else. But if it gets meso drop, then I can recube my Kana's treasure to try to get drop luck or double drop. I have ideas. We'll see what I end up doing, but we're making progress, however sporadic and weird that progress might look. Promise you. I promise you, we are improving. God damn it. It's familiar time, ladies and not ladies. I got a couple more. 1, 2, 3, 4. I got 4 more at Epic. We're looking for anything useful. Continually restore small amount. I don't know if that's any good. I'll have to look it up. Probably not. Meso drop rate by a small amount is useless, useless, and useless. Nice. Very nice. Alright, so I'm grinding on my Hayato. The first character I've tried to level post Night Troop event. And I knew it was going to be a lot different. Though I do think I accidentally picked a pretty bad character to push to 200. Basically, I just wanted to push my characters that had good Legion blocks effects. So obviously Hayato has crit damage, and I already got my shade. I don't remember if I did my shade off Night Troop event or not. But my shade was much easier, much stronger. Hayato feels very weak. Even with Hitokiri Strike, my crit rate's only like fucking ass. It would actually let me use the right Hitokiri. So I'm at 76 crit rate even with that. And with all my link skills on. I guess I could have like a Legion grid that's specifically made with crit rate. But I don't feel like I have enough Legion pieces to really make that worth my time to set up yet. Which is why I'm still focusing on Legion kind of heavily. But in this clip, I just kind of wanted to talk about my plans, what I've been doing, and what I'm planning on doing, since New Age is coming up soon, which is the next big patch that introduces 6th job to the game and all that fun stuff. Let me just get this right out of the door. I'm not switching to the new reboot server. Realistically, I've played this game a lot, especially back in the day when they used to release a new server pretty much with every new update. And every new server that they ended up releasing ever always ended up being merged with something else in like less than a year. So realistically, I think the new reboot servers are just going to end up being dead compared to the original. And the original is where most people are going to be, because that's the server that's been in existence for the longest. And I don't think, with the way MapleStory is set up in terms of like legacy items and legacy events, see that, like what I just said there, legacy event, right? That's the main problem with MapleStory. Nexon specifically designs things to be like that. So even if like you're somebody who doesn't like legacy items or whatever, and the new server appeals to you because of that, it's only going to be a matter of time before they drop an event that then introduces a new legacy item. You see what I mean? It's the nature of the game, and my opinion on if I think that's a good or bad system aside, that's what's going to happen. So I personally don't see the reason somebody having like a legacy totem or a legacy emblem or badge or whatever as being worth dropping everything you have to temporarily be on an even playing field with everyone who doesn't have that. But then if you at any point quit the game and then miss an event, and then suddenly now there's another legacy item that you don't have, and you will never have it unless they rerun the event. Which they do sometimes for some things, but you can see for others, they do not. So I don't know, that's just kind of like my opinion on the whole reasoning behind people swapping because of legacy items versus no legacy items. It's just, I think that's such a weird thing to want to swap for. But I mean, ultimately, you should do whatever makes you happy, right? Just because it doesn't make sense to some other dude on the internet doesn't mean it doesn't make sense to you. And as long as it makes sense to you, that's the important part, right? Because at the end of the day, we're all just trying to play a fucking mushroom game and have fun, right? But that's just sort of my thoughts on it and why I'm not super interested in swapping. I may, and I say this very hesitantly, I may make a character on the server Depending on if there's like specific world events for it, and I can capitalize on maybe making some fun content there with it. But in a serious game switching manner, that's not going to happen from me. I have no desire to leave my current setup. And compared to most people, my setup is very non-existent. So, I'm a grinder, but I do not like doing the same thing over and over and over again in the administrative sense, if that makes sense. I'm down to mindlessly kill mobs for 350,000 hours of my life. But you're telling me to redo all my prequests, redo all my fucking Legion, redo all aspects of every little part of the account again, especially since I just did a lot of it, since I had just come back. I don't know, it's just not worth it to me. I'd rather stay where the people are. I'd rather stay where my account's already sort of got a foothold. But I figured I'd talk about Reboot 2 just because I'm sure a lot of people are interested in coming back to it and wondering if they should come back to it and what servers you come back to. If you have friends starting on the new server, I would just go where your friends are, truthfully. End of the day, the most important thing in games is having people to play with. And if you have no friends on the main server, even though you think the main server is probably better for your needs or whatever, whether it be population-wise or finding parties or just whatever, but your friends aren't playing on it, I still would pick the server with your friends, because at the end of the day, you're generally going to have a more enjoyable experience doing things with people you enjoy, i.e. friends versus not. I know that's probably a very hot take, but realistically, that's how it is. I know, I'm fucking crazy with the wisdom. But as far as my plans going into New Age, I don't know if I can show it on this character. I might be able to. Yeah, I can. So the Chapter 6 completion box, we're getting a good couple items from it. Obviously, the vac pet, which is something that I want very badly. I want a goddamn vac pet. I've wanted a vac pet since I've basically started grinding again. Trying to loot without a vac pet is just a pain in my dick hole. And it was also one of the main reasons why I didn't want to come back to official MapleStory, amongst like things like arcane dailies being awful. They obviously made arcane dailies a lot better, so that's less of an argument now. But in private servers, pet vac is just so goddamn nice. I hate not having, I hate having to worry about loot cycles and shit. I just don't want to think about it, man. I just want to sit in my little spot here and just spam an ability over and over and watch my numbers go up. But the main reason why I bring up this box is because of the magnificent growth pots. You get 6 of them. Amongst the node stones, obviously the node stones are something I'm looking forward to. This entire box is just going to be juice for me. I'm sure it's going to be juice for a lot of people, but juice for me because it's like the best reward box that I've been able to actually be present for since coming back to the game. But 6 mag growth pots, as far as I'm aware, that means 6 levels up to 260. I could be smoking reefer, but I think the mag growth pots will be a level each up to 260. At least that's what somebody told me, and I believe them because people do not lie on the internet. And that's just how it works. But assuming the mag growth pots are 1 level each up to 260, then my main plan so far has been to grind my Nightwalker to 254. I'm currently 252 and like 30% or something. I've been doing like 2 or 3 WAPs a day, depending on how I feel. And my XP rates aren't the greatest because I'm grinding in a map where I can bite farm because, again, it's less intensive and I can focus on doing a bunch of other things while I farm. And it's also kind of why I hate the whole loot cycle thing, because I have to fucking wait for so long for my pets to decide, you know what, maybe I should go pick up that fucking pile of meso bags. But that's neither here nor there. But that was all just to say that my rates aren't the greatest XP-wise. So even though I am doing like 2 or 3 wops a day, or trying to, I'm still only going to be getting like 30% a day, like max, which isn't necessarily bad. But if I were to hit 260 from grinding doing that, I would need to be doing a lot more per day. And obviously I still have other things that I'm focusing on, video creation-wise, content creation-wise. I still have my Lost Ark things that I'm going to keep up doing because I enjoy playing Lost Ark still. God forbid. But I just gotta balance my goals in both games, which is not a bad thing, you know? It's just something that I have to do. But I do want to be able to hit 260, ideally on 6-job release, so the mag growth pots, assuming they do give a level up to 260, will be the way to do that for me, since I can easily get to 254 before the patch drops, and then when the patch does drop and I'm able to use this box, I can get to 260, bang bang boom, everything's Gucci, everybody's happy, and I'll have money in the bank. And by money, I mean 1,000 node stones. And that's a lot of node stones. Is there anything else? Nah, I think that's it. Close that window. But yeah, you can kind of see. Just grinding a Hayato. I'm gonna get to 200. Not the most fun. Not the strongest class, that's for sure. And it's also a class that I filled up a lot of the slots for. I have a face accessory, I have an eye accessory, I have a pendant, I have 2 rings, I have a belt, I have a shoulder accessory. This class does not feel great right now. That's all I'm going to say on that front. I thought it wouldn't be so bad, which is why I was like, fuck it, I'll just level it for the crit damage and the Legion power. Because another thing that I've been focusing on is trying to get my Legion raid power up, so I can get more coins. Because I don't really like doing the Legion raid dailies. It's not necessarily, like, difficult or whatever, but my problem with it is on my Nightwalker, my bats don't bounce for some reason. I guess it's just the hitbox of the mob. Obviously the big mob is huge, but the actual hitbox of it is, like, small. And then the dragons are, like, up in bumfuck Africa in the corners, so the bats don't bounce. And again, I'm a very chill gamer. I like to do things very chill. So if I can just stand in one spot for the most part and complete my shit, even if it takes a bit longer, I don't care. But if you're asking me to fucking flash jump around the moon, even for like 5 minutes, I'm just like, do I really want to do that? Not really. Like, I would rather just, like, level a character or grind on a familiar dropping map or something. It's just like a personal thing. Everybody has their things that they don't like doing for whatever reason, and that's just kind of mine. I think that comes from having such a long history playing this game on my Wild Hunter, and having to grind so much on my Wild Hunter. And the way you grind on, or at least the way you used to grind on a Wild Hunter was very, kinda had to press buttons in a very certain way all the time, i.e. you hold down Wild Arrow Blast, and you have to use your eyes to move towards the monsters at all times. And even on flat maps like deck... Was it deck 1 or deck 2? I don't remember. The Repairoid map. It was either deck 1 or deck 2. That's where I did most of my grinding to 250. But even on flat maps like that, it was quite annoying. And at a certain point, the amount of attention you have to pay really does start to take a toll on your ability to grind. And I think a lot of people who aren't super into grinding don't really grasp that concept. Because it's like, they just hear you complaining about like, oh, you have to pay a little bit of attention. But it's like, that little bit of attention very quickly turns into something that will continually be fatiguing you throughout the entirety of the time you're grinding, right? And obviously, the longer you grind, the more fatigued you get, and it's sort of like a multiplier, if you will. A debuff multiplier. And I didn't pick Nightwalker specifically for bite farming, because honestly, back when I wanted to make a Nightwalker, Nightwalker was still quite annoying to play. Nightlord was definitely the better pick, just overall. Because Nightwalker, you still had to jump attack, which I absolutely hated. I hated jump attacking, and I would not sticky keys it. I would manually jump attack, which was also a fucking chore in itself. But that's irrelevant, because they fixed that, thank God. And their main mobbing skill, in fact, their only mobbing skill was Shadow Spark. You couldn't even mob with Quintuple Throw, which you can now do if you so desire. And obviously, they also have the option of Shadow Bite, which didn't exist back when I was considering playing Nightwalker. So, it's just coincidence that the class that I decided to play has all these good farming tools. And even though it wasn't a primary focus or factor for me initially picking the class to play, having seen it and played with it, I definitely can see the value in it, and I value it very greatly. So, it's now something that I kind of actively think about when I think about classes I want to play. And then this is going to kind of follow up into my next thing, which is talking about what I'm going to be hyper burning with the New Age burn. There's going to be a New Age hyper burn up to 260. And I'm like, not 100% on what I'm going to burn, but I'm like, I'd say like 80, 90% sure that I'm leaning towards burning a Thunderbreaker. For no reason other than I really enjoyed leveling it up to 141. And I think the aesthetic of Thunderbreaker looks really fucking cool. I've always thought Thunderbreaker looked cool, but I didn't quite like how their skills linked together back before they didn't have 5th job. I know, it's like I'm a boomer talking to you. Literally, at this point, it's what it sounds like, but I think their 5th job and the revamps that they've gotten since I haven't been playing, Thunderbreaker looks very appealing. But Thunderbreaker is also a class kind of where it seems like you have to pay quite a bit of attention, at least more attention if you're grinding than what I am used to, which is why I'm not 100% sure on burning it, but I'm like 80, 90% sure. Because I also do want it to be another character that I enjoy playing, kind of like a secondary main, rather than like a super high-level boss mule or whatever. But at the end of the day, I can also just make it a super high-level boss mule. I'm not opposed to that. Which is also why I'm like, even if I end up not liking it as much as I thought I would, I'm also not like fussed about still hyper burning it and just having it as a boss mule, because I still do like how it bosses, at least from what I've seen and what I've experienced, what little I've experienced. But I think those are all of my plans and all of my thoughts on things that have been happening in the Maple space, so to speak. So I'm just going to keep grinding this Hayato. Nothing too exciting. But I will see you guys in the next clip, I suppose. I think that's about it. That's it from me for now. See you soon, cuties. Alright, so I'm back on the Hayato. Still finishing up the Hayato stuff. Almost got to 200. Almost done with this miserable social experiment, honestly. Just give me the crit damage. And we'll pretend I never played this class. I don't know, it's not like bad mechanically or whatever, but this class feels so fucking weak and I don't understand why. I have all these fucking slots filled, one line potential of strength on everything. I have fucking 9% attack on my weapon. I have 2 ring slots, a pendant slot, face, eye, shoulders, belt. Like, I even did the NLC questline for the belt and the ring up to a certain point so I could have 2 more items. Just, shit feels so weak, and I don't know why. Maybe it's just not a fucking early bloomer, is what it is, though. But I thought it would be a lot more chill to get to 200 than it was. Definitely one of the worst class I have leveled to 200 so far. My Mercedes is almost 200, yes, but I haven't actually leveled the Mercedes at all. I am probably going to level the Mercedes up to 200 so I can use the XP voucher thing from the Magic Slate event on her. But it's only going to be like 5 levels or something, which isn't great. But it's better than 200 levels, if you know what I'm saying. And as far as my Nightwalker goes, I still haven't done any grinding on my Nightwalker since the last clip. I've just been finishing up this Hayato with the time that I've had. I do still need to get the Nightwalker to 256. I think in the last clip I kept saying 254, but it's actually 256 because I'm pretty sure the mag growth pots give something like 50 to 60% experience of the level at that level. Why did I swap stance? Never said my brain worked good. But yeah, I need to get the Nightwalker to 256, and then from 256, the 6 mag pots should get me to 260. At least that's what my friend said, and like I said, people don't lie on the internet. Sometimes people just say the wrong things on the internet, like I did, because I'm pretty sure I kept saying 254. I didn't realize it until after the clip, and I was just thinking about what I was talking about. You know? Some of that post-clip clarity, if you will. Great, we've done it. Amazing. We have done it. Go put away all my shit. And then also... I can't see the Legion board from there. Take a look at the Legion grid. So... I definitely did it for some raid power. You can see how much higher raid power my Hayato has than my Shader Blaster, too. Just... this class feels so fucking weak. Blaster was really strong. Shade was really strong. I think the Blaster was strong, though, because I leveled it during Night Troop, and the Shade... the Shade, I'm pretty sure I did off Night Troop, and it still felt really strong. Mercedes 194. Definitely gonna get this Mercedes to 200. And then use these Magic Slate XP vouchers on her. Not sure if it'll be enough to get her to 210. Ooh, excuse me. I'm not sure if I'll have enough of these from the whole event to get her to 210, but the closer, the better. And then obviously I can finish up with pots or just grinding if I really so desire, which I probably don't because I hate Mercedes. And I know I hate Mercedes, which is why I'm not even going to try to play Mercedes. I know me, and sometimes that's the important thing. You gotta know you. Know who you be. I know I'm somebody who don't like Mercedes. Oh, come here, Mr. Six Hands. Accept my gifts to you. The music in Haven's pretty good, I gotta admit. I guess I should open the Pollo and Fritto box. Oh, I have boss crystals? Shit. Almost got rid of that 15 mil. I would have never survived without that. Oh yeah, I was gonna open the bag. Ba 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 ba. I got more spell traces. So yeah, I almost didn't survive without this extra cash infusion, brother. I think that's everything. Looks good to me. Question mark, smile face. Do. Confirm. But yeah, Legion is almost 5,500. I still need to hit. I think I still need the 4,500 upgrade. No, I need the 5K upgrade. But I will probably, by the time I get the 5K upgrade, I'll be ready for the 5,500 upgrade. I don't know if I'll hit the 6K upgrade before then, but we'll see. Like I said, I want to focus on my Nightwalker to get it to 256 so I can growth pod it to 260 with the mag pots. Alright. Okay, so I'm back on the Nightwalker. I have a little bit of Meso that I farmed up, and I'm going to spend the Meso on stuff because I think spending it now is better than holding on to it forever in my scenario. What I'm going to be spending it on specifically right now is I'm going to be re-rolling my inner ability. I'm not going to be re-rolling it with honor. Give me a second just to double check myself, but I'm pretty sure I could open, what the fuck is it called? It's like, I don't remember the patch notes. I'll just go to the MapleStory website. Problem with the MapleStory website is it forces you on the microsite, and in order to get off the microsite, you have to scroll all the way down to click go to main site. But I was gonna check the Sunny Sundays, because I'm pretty sure they have the next one announced, and I think it's Honor? Unless I'm tripping. I'm tripping balls. Yeah, November 5th is 50% off ability resets. Rune XP and combo XP. So, 50% off ability resets. I'm recording this on the 4th, so it'll be happening tomorrow. So I figure I might as well pre-circulate my ability in case I do a little bit more grinding anyways, because ideally I want 15% Meso or 15% drop rate on my unique line. I think I would prefer the Meso. Ideally, I would have them both, but if I could only pick one right now, it would be Meso. Who the fuck are circulators? Why do they make this shit so goddamn hard? Why am I so stupid? There it is. I guess I'll buy like 10 of them. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. Can I get those out? Yeah, here we go. Let's make some big dog moves. Yeah, so basically, pretty sure the meta is roll your unique lines with circulators, and then you re-roll your legendary line with honor. Makes sense to me. Wow, epic. Don't give me anything too crazy, jeez. Bump, 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 bump. Give me Meso. Okay, guess we're gonna need a little bit more. That's fine. If it's too easy, it's not worth doing. That's what I always say. Ooh, I love rolling. I do love rolling, but I don't like not hitting. Especially when I'm a poor man. 10% damage to normal monsters. Funny. Another 10% damage to normal monsters. 20% max HP. 10% item drop rate. Say 2 unique lines, but both the unique lines are ass. Any chance you'd like to give me Meso or drop rate? That's why I'm going to stop on either Meso or drop rate. Even though I would prefer Meso. Drop rate is still perfectly useful. I don't know how many I bought. I know I bought more than 10, so... Is what it is. This is gonna be 600 mil spent so far. I don't know the expected price. I mean, that's just a straight up upgrade to our current inner ability. But I still want Meso or drop rate on a unique line. Meso or drop rate. Meso or drop rate. Oh, and my game crashed. Sick. I'll be back. So, I took the time while relogging to see if there was a calculator, see median costs on rolling inner ability. And it seems like Suckhard does have one. That man has a calculator for fucking everything. So it's kind of hard for me to use it in the way that I want to use it. In that there are a bunch of different options that I will accept. And I don't really care which one I get. But for one line of either Meso or drop rate, the average is like... Or the median is like 3 to 10 bill. Something like that. Or the average, I don't remember what it was. But I'm obviously just looking for one of them. And I just want it on a unique line. I don't care. Ugh. If that was Meso 15, item drop rate 20? Oh my god. I mean, I'm gonna take that for now and see if I roll what I want in the meantime. No. So I think I'm done spending money on it either way. Just kind of sucks. I'm probably gonna end up keeping this though. And on Sunday, I'm just going to reroll drop rate and Meso. Because I don't think I'm in a position of wealth to be able to be super picky about it. If I had rolled one line, I would have wanted that one line to be unique 15%. But because we got a double line roll, I think this is okay. And my reason for this is, again, we don't have a ton of resources. And this is still ultimately better than what we had before. And it's not too far off our ultimate goal. For our other line, our other unique line, we don't really care what we get as long as it's a unique line. Let me reopen Suckhard's calculator. So all of the other unique lines that I would be totally okay with would be crit rate, boss damage, weapon attack. Honestly, I would be probably okay with abnormal status. Damage to abnormal status. So, I mean, there is a ton of options here that I'm totally okay with. I'm not super picky about it. Like I said, I'll take any of those. I just want to have a inner ability that's better than what I had. And right now, it's already much better than what I had. The 20 boss, 21 attack would have been better than this if I was looking for, you know, if that was like a bossing mule or whatever. Or I didn't farm on this character and didn't care about drop rate. But I think drop rate and Meso Obtain is like the best stat in the game. The best stats in the game, rather. So I kind of prioritize them very heavily. But we will see. I'm happy with this for now. We'll see how Sunday goes. So I'll see you guys then. Figured it's time for the inaugural Mercedes level-a-thon, which, honestly, all things considered, it wasn't too bad. I definitely had more fun leveling the Mercedes than I did the Hayato, which is just kind of absurd to me. Because Mercedes is kind of ass cheeks. Maybe my Hayato was just like missing a skill or something and I'm just stupid, but that class felt weak as fuck. Mercedes isn't super strong and it's also very clunky to play, but like, my Mercedes had a lot less investment than that Hayato did, and we did perfectly fine.
Nice. To me.
But I did want to just push the Mercedes to level 200. It was 194, I think, when I got on it. And it is now going to be level 200 after I complete this Haven quest. And then the plan is to use XP vouchers and growth pots to 210. I could have saved, or I could have waited for more growth pots to get it to 200. This is true. But I don't have any more extreme growth pots, and I'm not sure if we're going to be getting any more before the experience voucher event thing expires. And you have to be level 200 plus to use EXP vouchers, so I figured tomato, tomato, bingo, babato, you know? Also, these Mercedes eyes are just fucking horrific, and I love them. Legolas 5001, truly a messiah for her people. Cool. So that took what? An hour from 194 to 200? Yeah, that's not bad. Not great, but not bad. And here's where I want to go, I think. Magic Slate. Yeah, I probably have to get the Magic Slate, don't I? I have to actually get the thingamabob where I can use it, which makes perfect sense. And then I can talk to Casper the Friendly Ghost. I assume it'll just auto-fill it out? So yes? Can I just use them all at once? Is that allowed? No, I have to use 296. Okay. Sure. Boop-a-boop, boop-a-doop. Sure, man. Okay, so now I'm 203 and 58%. I also do have a Typhoon Growth Potion, which I will use at the latest possible time, since it expires in a week. But that is my Mercedes complete, which is realistically all I wanted to do. Smiley face. And more importantly, this puts our Legion a little bit closer to 5,500. In order to see any, like, actual gains, I'm probably going to have to... and you can even see here the Star Force. Like, I have three more levels on the Mercedes than I do the Hayato, but the Hayato has 250k more fucking raid power. It's just absurd. Like, this is my Mercedes gear. I didn't even have the full fucking Pencilier set because I couldn't find the goddamn cape, so I just had a random Empress cape in my inventory that I didn't star because I was hoping the fucking Pencilier one would drop. Anyways, I don't know. I don't get it. Maybe it's just a brain difference on me, and honestly, if that's the case, fair enough. I've been known to have some brain issues in my time. Pet food. Wow, very cool. I have some shit to sell. Then I can log off this character and only log on when it's time to bonk. Bink bonk. Sell all this fucking shit. harvest as much Mesos as I can, and then forever abandon this character to the depths of hell where it belongs. I think that's everything. Cool. Adios, Legolas. Alright. Excuse me. Excuse moi. But you can see by that little pop-up that I relogged so nicely for, it's about to get fucking real in it, bruv. We're gonna go hide in the fucking submarine. This nice little submarine. We do be hiding in here. And why are we hiding in here? I can do my shit here, right? I locked them both, right? Yeah. Okay, cool. We're gonna be rolling our inner ability. I circulated the drop rate in the meso the other day. I would have preferred hitting 15 item drop or 15 meso as a unique line. But because I hit this with circulators, it's good enough. I don't have enough resources to fuck around with being super pedantic. Really, I'm just looking for any decent unique line here. I'm not super picky. Basically, anything half decent, I will be more than happy to keep. So it's just a matter of, can we hit something half decent? $24 buff duration. That's a cute little line that I don't need at all. 7 crit is like not even a thing. If that was weapon attack, I would have kept it. Like I said, I'm not picky. But it looks like we get nothing. Fair enough, I suppose. That's how she goes. And that's exactly why I kept the legendary drop in the epic meso line. Because I don't have the resources to be super picky. Hehe. XD. Alright, it's familiar rolling time. I got a couple more. I mean, how many do I have? How many in a row? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So I have 11. 11 epic familiars. Damage to bosses, 20% increased meso drop rate by a small amount. Well, at least this is a boss man. Boss. Sorry, give him a proper name. Boss Beast. Yeah, you have to stay locked, my friend. Attack 5, pretty shit. Luck 5, luck 4, call me lucky 9, baby. Shroud my character in darkness. Whoa, that's edgy. When hit, get 1 second of invincibility. Item and meso drop by small amount, not what I want. And last but not least, Gnar. So I think I am going to unlock some of these shitty familiars that I no longer want. I think this is my best drop rate familiar. So I keep him. I unlock this guy. Item and meso drop rate is bad, because combination lines are less than singular lines, so even though that's a regular item and meso drop rate, I think this is lower than small just drop rate. And even if I'm wrong, I don't think it matters in the grand scheme of things. Don't want meso drop rate. Don't want that. An easy way to unlock these, like a hotkey or something. Definitely want to keep Mr. Boss Beast. Continually restore small amount of HP and MP. I'll keep that because I haven't looked it up and I don't know if I actually want that or not. Even if I do want it, I know it's probably not great, but it's still my bis, whatever, familiar, healing familiar. Don't want invincibility. I'm not going to do Oz anyways. Anything to restore a small amount of HP. If the hybrid line thing makes perfect sense, then this will probably be my best healing familiar for parties, but I'll look it up later, because I cannot be fucked to do it right now. I'll make sure I don't have anything good in here. Item and Meso drop, don't want that. Stores a small amount of HP to your nearby allies, don't want that. Meso drop rate, okay. These are all terrible. Get rid of them. Do I have enough for another fuse? I don't think I do. I have, what, 16 more points there? No, I'd be 2 points off, right? Yeah, that's how math works. What I will do is I will use these, eat them, and then relock these. No, not fuse. Or extract. Lock. Because now I need to re-level up some more familiars. So we can do some more popping and dropping. At least we got a familiar that's useful. 20 boss. Better than nothing. I guess I should reveal these. Okay, how long is the system going to be delayed for? My gourd. Let me do it. Let me do it. And then as far as my setup goes, that needs to be leveled, as does that. Alright. Okay, so it's still Sunny Sunday, not for much longer, but I realized my Wild Hunter has a good amount of honor as well, and even though Wild Hunter isn't like my primary character, I do want to make it not shit at some point. So, I bought some circulators with some Meso on the Wild Hunter. 20% Meso obtained, how cute. I'm basically looking for a good unique line, and then from there, I'm going to just roll away all of my other shit. I'm basically looking for any decent damage unique line for the Wild Hunter, because I don't plan on farming on the Wild Hunter at all, so it doesn't need drop rate or Meso. Whereas on my Nightwalker, that's going to be my main character that I do a lot of farming on, so it makes more sense to get Meso item drop rate from inner ability on that. Whereas this character is going to be more so a boss mule than anything in that regard. Meso on legendary, attack on legendary, all stat on unique, which is not what we want. Just like any good unique line would be immediately enough to make me stop. That's it. That's all I want. Ay-ya, man. Ay-ya, man. I feel like it shouldn't be hard to roll a good unique line, but maybe I'm crazy. Because I literally just need a unique line to appear with anything useful at all. Like anything at all. I'm even dipping into the fucking backup fund for my alts. My link skill characters. Arnar, man. Arnar, man. Alright. If I don't get anything decent in this amount of Meso, I don't know what I'm gonna do. We'll figure it out. Because I don't really want to spend too much on this. This is just like an afterthought. Because it's like almost time to reset. And I was just hopping on this character to do some stuff on the character. It's not like I had this in my brain Unique line. Unique line. 20% boss damage. I mean, that's better than what I have. That's not a unique line. Well, I mean, 20 boss is fine, I guess. We're just going to do it in the reverse order, I suppose. Because you're supposed to roll for the unique line. That way you can... You're supposed to circulate for one unique line. That way you can lock the unique line. And then you'll always roll a legendary line and another line. We'll just do it this way, though. We tried our best. I don't need cooldown skip on Wild Hunter. I'd take, like, crit. I'd take any sort of damage. 14% Meso obtained is, like, pretty good. But I'm not going to farm on this character. Damage to normal monsters is also not useful. Abnormal status damage would be good. Crit rate would be good. I'd take flat weapon attack. Like, anything that gives damage, man. Literally anything. I'm not picky. At least I don't think I'm picky. And maybe I am picky and I'm just fucking out of my mind. I've lost the plot. I've lost the sauce. I've lost every sort of... everything. Bing bong. Am I even gonna see a unique line that has a stat I want between this and the circulators? Perhaps my account is just bugged with unique lines. Yep, that must be it. Wow, 18 jump? Nutty. 29 dex? That's not a unique line that I particularly care to have. Wow, max HP? Nice. Six magic attack. Sheesh. I mean, 5% damage when attacking abnormal status, I think, is the max roll on Epic. But you can roll it on Unique, and it goes up to 8%, I think. And we have a million honor left, so I'm going to keep rolling. But that line, if it was Unique, I 100% would have kept it. Because that's a damage line. Want cooldown skip. Damage to normal monsters, god damn it. That was abnormal status afflicted monster thing, I would have taken it. Damage when attacking abnormal status. That's what we want. Now can we get anything else useful? Lat attack. Crit rate. Shit, I'd take anything, man. Luck. Poggers. Haha. 9 magic attack, 9 regular attack. Whoa. 7% chance to skip cooldowns. That doesn't do anything, I don't think. Six attack. 10% defense. Let's go. Damage to normal monsters. Well, at least we got 8 decks. Hell yeah. Well, I mean, we improved our inner, and that's what we wanted, because this is a bossing meal for all intents and purposes, so I'm okay with that. Wish it didn't take so much meso, since I'm already broke as shit, but oh well, we make do here. Alright, my kittens, it's time. Let me receive my single coin, because I need to. Legion rank 5k, Legion coin 490x. Click. Boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. So we ranked up our Legion. We really want to hit 5,500 Legion rank before we get our 510 Legion coins, because we get a massive member increase from 22 to 25 at the 5,500 mark, as you can see here. I'm not quite there yet. I've been focusing quite a bit of my free time on grinding my Nightwalker. The meso farming, obviously very important. And I want the XP, obviously for many reasons. But I should put another person into my Legion. What do I even want to put in? Are any of these useful? 40 luck? Hell yeah. How do I... Boom. Sure, bud. Boom. Yes, I know my Legion grid looks fucking horrendous. But I think when I hit 5,500 Legion and I do that rank up, and I go from 22 members to 27, that's when I'm going to reuse the Legion Solver and have a bossing preset and then a leveling mobbing preset. But until then, I'm just going to coast up on the coins. I'm one level 140 away from 5,500, so I'm not like super worried about it. Aside from that...
You're not ready.
Why is it so quiet, man? Why is it so quiet, man? But, I think what I'm going to do from here on out... Well, right now I'm going to do my Scrapyard Weekly and my Dark World Tree Weekly. Actually, I should do my Dark World Tree Weekly first so I can buy my Abso Shoulder. Just so I can get rid of this Royal Metal piece of trash. So actually, let's go do that real quick. If I could figure out... Deserted Camp. I was like, where the fuck is it, man? But everything just reset. So I might as well do it. Sure, I don't care what any of this shit is. Defiled tree sap. Polluted tree sap. Okay, so I got the 2 for 1. But basically just going to be doing this to get my shit so I can get my Abso Shoulders, and then I need to do the Scrapyard one as well, but I'm not going to worry about that right this moment. I guess I'll use this time me grinding these little cum droplets to just kind of talk about my plans. Honestly, I am going to turn that back down. Kind of annoying. I like it, but I'm just trying to vibe right now, man, you know? Oh, actually, some, like, semi-big news. I just had one of my first streams back in the swing of things here on YouTube. I'm gonna be streaming, hopefully semi-consistently. Not on any set schedule, but I'm going to be trying to do it at least a couple times a week. Times will obviously be up for debate. I don't have a schedule, and I don't think I ever will have a schedule for streaming. Mostly because my sleep schedule is just kind of fucked, and I just kind of sleep whenever I can because I have some serious issues with sleep. But that's not why you're here. You're here to catch the stream, I assume. And the first stream I had back, I did a couple hours of Maple, and then I did a couple hours of Lost Ark. It was fun. So if you have any interest in having some good background noise for maybe your grinding in Lost Ark, you're grinding in Maple, whatever it may be, you just want to throw on some background noise. Hopefully my stream can give you that. And obviously if you want to just throw on the VOD, you can. There's a dedicated section here on YouTube for the VODs, and that's where I'm going to do all my streaming, is on YouTube. Besides that, though, I had a lot of fun doing it, and I always like interacting with people who like me and or my content enough to catch me when I'm live, the rare times that I'm live. 'Cause, I don't go live very often. But hopefully we'll be changing that in the future, and I'll start doing it a bit more regularly. Just figured I would mention that. That's like all I've got, really, for that portion. Sorry, I'm just kind of vibing, killing my little purple cum stains. But, couple of questions that I got asked on stream that I've already answered, in this series. Axeman? Well, I guess I can't see all the quests, so I should just see if I get any completion. Yeah, I need swordsman. No, I'm not switching to the new reboot server. I have no interest in it. I think it's more of a trap than anything. I think, realistically, the likelihood of that server being merged pretty much immediately is pretty high. It's just, we've seen how MapleStory functions when, you know, new servers are involved. That is to say, new servers are very hype, and then new servers are very dead. Maybe the new reboot server will be an exception, but I'm not convinced that it will be. That being said, I'm sure it will be fun, and I may join the server for content if there's like world-specific events going on there. Obviously, I also do plan on trying to make some guides for newer players / returning players who haven't played in a while. Not necessarily because I think I'm super qualified to do that or anything, but it's just I enjoy helping people with knowledge wherever I can. And I understand I'm in a bit of a different position than a lot of people, since content creation is what I'm trying to make my ultimate career. So I'm like very in tune with most metas and games, so I typically can leverage my knowledge to help people who are, you know, not tapped directly into the mainframe. And I mean, I'm not even close to knowing everything about MapleStory. I know a lot more than I did even a week ago. But it's a time process thing, you know? And the comments from you guys also always appreciate hearing the tippity taps. And there's always going to be comments that disagree with things that I do, but that's just like opinionated stuff. Like, I know there's a homie commenting that he was very upset that I got 15 star on my fucking Royal Metal Black Shoulders. This shit costs like less than 100 mil. Why would I not 15 star it? Yeah, I'm gonna replace it with Abso, but I didn't have Abso for like 2 or 3 weeks of me having this. So, I mean, I don't know, man. I'm pretty chill with having it for now. I think that's pretty much all I wanted to mention, though. Just a quick little update, reminder that I'm going to be streaming. Where to catch me if you want to see me stream. My plans for Reboot 2. And yeah. I guess as far as my progress with my account, still my primary focus is still to get my Nightwalker to 256 before 6th job comes out. 6th job got officially pushed back 2 more weeks. So the New Age patch is going to be coming out on the 15th or the 14th still. But 6th job is going to be coming out 2 weeks after that, so on the 28th. So now I will almost for sure be 260. Even without the mag pots, I could probably do 260, but I still think I'm going to use the magnificent growth pots we get to push 260, just because I think I have other things I would like to do with my time, such as pushing Legion. But that's sort of the loose plan that I have going forward. And obviously, I still want to grind Meso and work on familiars where possible. Getting the boss damage familiar was nice, even though it's only a 20 boss familiar. 20 boss is better than what I had before, which was 0 boss. And then I got a Stigma Balls core. Let's withdraw these bad boys. Stigma coin. Stigma war. Get my 2 coins. Scroll, scroll, scroll. Absolab. So I'm a pirate, right? I want Mage Shoulders? No, I want Thief Shoulders. Absolab Thief Shoulders. Very cool. And you can't flame shoulders, right? Yep, okay. One of these days I will learn this and not have to question it every single time. But that day is not today. Wow, it's already at a range increase with 4% luck and no stars. How cool. I am going to Star Force this up to... I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to Star Force it up to. Something. We'll figure it out as I click Enhance over and over. What am I going to get it up to? Who knows? Who knows where we'll stop? It's a mystery. I don't think I've failed yet. Okay, definitely have failed now. Now we're failing. Ruh-roh, Raggy. I mean, I for sure am getting it to 15. I just don't know if I want to push it higher than 15. 10. I mean, I guess I can, and there's no reason for me to safeguard it, because if it booms, I can just buy another one. Because it's not like I need to use these right now. And the likelihood of it booming is quite low. And doing it off event obviously isn't the greatest, but I would like it to be 17 so I could use it now rather than wait however many weeks. That is a lot of fails in a row, Jesus Christ. Okay, and then we got the back-to-back. So about 1 bill to get it up to 17 from 0. That's fine. I suppose we should do a bit of cubing. I suppose. Not the biggest cubing fan. Fucking cubes, man. I'll buy 50 glowing bright cubes. Glowing bright cubes. Yes, that is their name. That was like, what, 2 bill? 2.1 bills worth? If I need more than this game is fucking rigged, and I hate it. Five cubes for our first tier up? What a freaking scam, man. Okay, then we get the insta tier up. Bing, bang, boom. Only potential I even keep at unique is I keep triple line luck. Otherwise, we go for legendary. And only legendary. Triple or busted. This shit bustin', bro. That was fucking a lot of the letter D. Any tier-uppers? Any up-tierers? 3-line HP? Why not, man? Any... I guess I should take that. Any tier uppies? Any uppies? Any uppies? Damn, you really gonna do me like this, brother? On the day of my daughter's wedding, you come to me like this? There we go. God, I feel really bad about that. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's fucking miserable. I guess I can throw the remainder of these cubes on my belt. See if I can't tear this biatch up. I feel like I deserve an easy tier up here, but I guess the game disagrees. Alright, fair enough. What do we have on here? 17% all stat? I mean, that's really not good. I think I'm gonna roll for 2-line luck, and then just be happy with that. So I guess 20. We'll try 20. We're gonna try to go less crazy. And we're gonna go for a real 2-line look. That's a lot of strength. Any luck? I mean, that's 2-line luck, so I guess I'm not gonna be greedy. Cheeky little 550k. Sure, I'll take it. Also gives us a bit more IED, which is always good. And then when we can get our weapon from Lotus, next week, maybe? Depends on if we get 2 cores or 3 cores. We'll have, our full Abso set, which is kind of nice. Not bad. Might not be the most optimal progression path, but it is the progression path that I am taking. And that is that. Cool. Well, I'm happy with this. 07 to the Royal Black Metal Shoulder. You will not be missed. Rest in pepperonis, my brother. Rest in pepperonis, my brother. Something else I actually do kind of want to do while I'm on the wavelength of cubing is I want to fix my Wild Hunter. And by fix my Wild Hunter, I mean one very specific thing, and that is we take a look at my ignore defense here. That is ass cheeks, my brother. 78%. And I was looking at my WSE. My emblem is not great. It's attack, 2-line attack, 1-line luck, so basically just 2-line attack. This is 2-line boss with 1 20% boss line, which is really shitty, and then 1 9% attack line, which is fine. So it's 3 useful lines, even though one of the lines are like really bad. And then we have the bow, which is 40 boss, 9 attack, 9 dex, which I'm not the happiest about. I gotta admit. And I think I value having the 2-line attack on the emblem more than I do have, or more than I value having technically 3 lines useful here, even though the dex line is basically worthless. So all I'm going to do is I'm just going to recube for hopefully 1-line IED and 1-line anything else useful. And I think, knock on wood, that should improve our bossing situation on the Wild Hunter a lot. Because Damien and Lotus take fucking forever to do with this pathetic-ass IED. If that was attack percent, that would have been sick. I feel like I still have to take that, though. 85% IED now from that. And then that's without stacking shit like, empirical knowledge. That's still not great. Admittedly. I can't make a Princess No secondary yet. That 20% boss line is so bad. I'm like tempted to recube this to see if I can hit another line of IED. Because I'm pretty sure like another 30 IED line would probably be more damage than this 60% boss. But I could just be smoking reefer. Because I don't think I'm going to swap to 4-set Golics on this character. At least not anytime soon, because my Tyrant Belt is 8-star, and that's fucking 55 attack. And it's, I mean, pseudo 3-lined. I don't know, my Wild Hunter is in such a weird spot because of the Tyrant items, and I don't really like it. It's so weird. Meow. Okay, buddy. I think I am just gonna cube over this. I'm not like the happiest about it, but I think it's the right thing to do. Nope. Nope. Jesus Christ. I mean, that's worse, but okay. ID and nothing else. $40 boss, 30 IED. I mean, this is just better, I think, because that'll put us up to 89 IED, and then we'll be at like 91 with stacks of empirical knowledge. I mean, let's see how much worse, I was gonna say, let's see how much worse our damage feels, but the fact of the matter is our damage is gonna feel a lot better. I mean, I guess I'll just green pot even though there's no reason to. Boom, boom, boom. Do I need to claim blessings? Yes, I do. I do need to claim the blessings. Because I just straight up didn't do Damien. Because I tried doing Damien and I got so bored doing Damien I ended up dying out because I wasted so many lives. Because I just got fucking bored as hell. I do no fucking damage. Well, let's see. Let's see if there's an improvement, a noticeable improvement, or if I've just bricked my character for the 300th time, and everybody is absolutely raging at me. Boom, boom, boom. Can I bind you? Yes, sir. Okay, he's gonna dash. I know this is like an iframe, but I wonder if I should use it for damage. Can this sword figure out what the fuck it wants to do? Damn, I'm fucking good when I want to be good. Unbelievable mechanics. Who is this guy? Would be sick if I could hit the boss. No? Okay, sick. I want to cleanse, but I don't think I'm going to be able to. Especially not when the sword decides to juke me out and then stand right on the fucking altar. I think that's a really other cool mechanic that Damien has. Where you're just not allowed to cleanse or do damage. Generally ever. You son of a bitch, you did it again. You are such a motherfucker. I'm just gonna iframe that. Plant yourself, you sword fuck. Did I cleanse? I didn't cleanse. I'm dead to Brand. Oh, man. Damien is so not fun. And I genuinely think if I get to the point of making boss mules and my boss mule can't very easily kill this piece of shit boss, I just won't do it. I don't like it. Now I have 2 fucking dildo swords up my asshole. Because I already don't want to do Damien on this character or my Nightwalker. At least with Lotus, I find Lotus fun because the fight itself doesn't feel like complete shit. I'm not gonna be able to cleanse. I need to see if Infiltrate will work on these yellow balls or not. I just don't have Infiltrate bound. I assume it wouldn't work. Can we put the altar somewhere I can cleanse? Well, it depends on if the sword is going to keep stabbing me up my ass or not. Nice, the game decided to let me cleanse. Very kind. Come on, Damien, teleport, big boy. Definitely feel like I'm killing him significantly faster than I was last time I did this. And I ended up dying out because I fucking fell asleep 7 times. Oh, he's gonna dash down. Nice, I lived. Probably should have cleansed, but I want to do damage. Come on. Come on, sword. Dope. Did I live? I lived. That's insane. I did not know you could live that. I don't even know what the other Wild Hunter 5th job skills are, because I don't have them. I just got this iframe thing the other day. I'm so fucking dead, it's unbelievable. But my Wild Hunter needs fucking nodes too, but I can't really afford to give this character any nodes until my Nightwalker is no longer on fucking welfare. Can I cleanse before that hits me? The answer is yes. I think normally it took me like 15 minutes to phase them. Now it only takes me 10. And literally all I did was roll 2 more IED. Obviously, I lost better potentials. I'm not going to argue that I gained better potentials. But I gained faster boss killing, and that's what I wanted. At least this part of the fight has good music, so at least there's one upside. However small that upside may be. Did I bind him? No, I did not bind him, is the answer to that question. Okay, cool. I didn't want to hit you anyways, brother. Let's chill. What if I iframe you? Can I hit you with it? Yeah, that does a lot of damage, so I guess I should use it for damage. It was like 3% damage, which is pretty good. I fucking inched my way into that red ball because I wanted to place down fucking salvo. This game is funny. I think it's called salvo. Yeah, drill salvo. Bop, 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 bop. Almost did it again. Just can't stay away from those red balls. What can I say? Oh my god, I wasted my bind again. I'm like one of the greatest people to have ever played this game, I think. And that's just a fact. Waste your bind, waste your burst. What else is there to waste, you know? I'm a washed up wild hunter, what can I say? From one of the best to one of the worst. That is how she be going. Oh, great. Let me out! Okay, cool. The sword would like to plant itself firmly in the fucking corner. Great, now I have little ball number 2. Great. Great, 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 great. Okay. I'm not gonna be able to cleanse, am I? No. Just not gonna spawn before I die. I probably shouldn't have respawned until the brand went out, but I wanted to do some damage. Because I'm impatient and I get tired of waiting. All I have to do is not miss my bind again, and I think we'll be okay. God forbid. Would be really cool if he would stop doing that, though. Especially in very awkward spots. I'm binding. I don't give a shit. You're not my mom or dad. I'll do what I want. Fucking kill him, brother! Come on, Jaguar Storm, you fuckers. Oh my god, I didn't get full damage off that because the ball's too fast. Come on, Jaguar Storm, you fuckers. Do what you're meant to do. Be wildcats, man. 5%, are we? The dream would be to be able to kill him through this fucking ball DR, man. Cause fuckademia, man. Fuckademian, man. Hey, he's gonna teleport left? Surely. Surely you will teleport left, my friend. At least I got one ability off before I started getting DR'd again. Oh god, jump. Are you gonna go left? Yes, you are. Any chance you could just fucking die, brother? Watch this, dude. Okay, watch this now. That's what I wanted to do. The red ball prevented me from doing what I wanted to do, okay? Ultimately, that is still way too fucking long for a solo. And it makes me not want to do it. And I still don't know what to do about my Wild Hunter setup. I need to star his shit. And I need to just get rid of the Tyrant gear, I think. Because keeping the Tyrant gear is going to fuck me. Well, I would for sure replace it with Absolab. But I'm mostly thinking the belt. Because the belt... I used to be getting 4-piece Galax from the double pendant. But obviously you can't do that anymore. So I'd need the belt for the IED. I don't know, whatever. This clip turned to be much longer than I anticipated it to be. But sometimes spur-of-the-moment stuff just happens, and that's the way she goes. That's part of the progression series, the progression of my mind. Or the regression? The degression? I don't know, man. All I know is I'm out here trying my best. I sold his power crystal, that piece of shit. Alright.